Bryce Canyon in the morning, about 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, August 24th. Clear skies, light breeze, and cool air. Probably in the 50s or so. Beautiful morning. Okay. This is the hoodoo they call Thor's hammer. Yesterday I was a little bit further along and thought I saw it, but what I saw yesterday was not it. Let's see, is it pan out a little bit? Just the canyon, Bryce Canyon on a bright and sunny morning. Looking gorgeous. You can see for miles and miles. They say that on a clear day you can see over 200 miles into 3 states from different parts of Bryce Canyon, and I believe it. Elevation here is over 8,000 feet. So here I am at Sunrise Point in Bryce Canyon, my last look at the canyon before going on to other parts of Utah. I needed to record a voiceover for this because the wind was so powerful on that morning that it was very much distracting. Couldn't hear what I was saying, and it probably would hurt your ears. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I was looking at here. I just came out my final morning that I was at Bryce Canyon, and it was the first time it was a bright, clear day. The air was cool and it was windy. It was probably about 55 degrees at this point in the morning, but it was supposed to warm up to maybe 70 degrees, which would be very comfortable. And keep in mind, this spot is at an elevation of about 8,800 feet. So this was in August, but it's typically much cooler than the lower areas in that part of the country, the Southwest. Where you get down into the desert, it can be 100 degrees or more. But Bryce Canyon, typically the highs on a nice day like this are in the 70s, and the lows are in the 50s. So this was a beautiful day. It was my last day and really my last moments at Bryce Canyon, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful place. So on the way back from Bryce Canyon, I took a road that crossed the mountains, and that put me up to elevations that were about 10,000 feet, and came across this beautiful lake that was in the midst of those mountains, and found out that this is called Navajo Lake. So this was on a road that was crossing from east to west in Utah, and I was heading to the town of St. George, Utah, which is about 90 minutes from Las Vegas. So this was my last stop that I made on the trip from Bryce Canyon to St. George, Utah. It's at a very notable overlook because in the distance you can actually see Zion National Park, which is where I started this great adventure. I saw a sign that said summit 9,910 feet, meaning that I had reached the peak of that particular mountain, and I could feel it because the air was about 57 degrees. And when I started, the road that I turned off onto this road from, it was probably about 70 degrees, and you could feel the temperature dropping. So this was a very nice scenic drive, and I hope you enjoyed the view.